Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up? Anthony Morrison here, and welcome to tonight's Success Connection. If you're excited to be here, just give me a big yes in the chat box. Let's keep it coming. Very good. All right, I see lots and lots of yeses. I will get my webcam on and hope that it does not. There we go. All right, so I'm live. I can see myself now. You can probably tell I'm back at home doing my webinar tonight. So we had some meetings today with my designers of our new house, and so I stayed home from the office, and so I just stayed home for the whole day. So I'm here doing the Success Connection tonight from my house again, which is you'll probably hear Chloe and Sophie. So I'm gonna go on and apologize beforehand for the chaos that may ensue with those two little ones, but I love them anyway. So awesome. Look, I want to welcome all of you to tonight's Success Connection. You probably saw right below, or maybe it's beside now, wherever GoTo puts me, the ability to subscribe to our other YouTube channel. So I have, we've launched a YouTube channel for our Webinar Fuel product. And honestly, we just need subscribers in order to be able to do certain things on YouTube. So if you could subscribe there, that would be awesome. We would really appreciate it. And then, of course, I'm sure all of you saw the rest of the steps here, which I put up every single, like every Thursday. I put these steps up, and you'd be shocked how many people email me and say, I don't know how to follow you, or I don't know how to do this. It's all about just paying attention, right? But I do kind of feel like if you open up an event the same way every single week, that it becomes a little bit like the speech that you get when you get on an airplane and they tell you to put your seatbelt on before somebody else, to secure your oxygen mask or something else. Like, you probably can't repeat that right now, but like when you're on the airplane, you hear it you hear it constantly. So sometimes when we hear and see things the same every time, or consistently, we kind of get banner blindness. So just reviewing, step number one is to follow me on YouTube and click subscribe. We give away prizes. We have a lot of really cool stuff, but also just a lot of really cool training. And on my YouTube channel now, I'm actually doing a lifestyle channel where I'm doing like full reviews of my cars and the different things that we do and the vacations we take and stuff. So it's just kind of a way to get to know, to get to know me a little better, So I think that's smart. Step number two, join our Facebook group. That's the Success Connection Facebook group. It's an awesome group. Lots and lots of people, over 20,000 entrepreneurs, all kind of going in the same direction, So you should join that group. Follow me on Instagram, step number three. A lot of times I post things on Instagram that really, honestly, that I don't post anywhere else. Did any of you see my post about the OMI coin, right? I posted about that last week. Okay, yeah, we literally made 30% returns on that. Now, that's a crypto coin. You guys know that I don't talk a lot about that on here. But Instagram is just a place really where you can connect with me, and I don't keep it just about internet marketing or just about what's happening on the Success Connection. Like, we go into some other stuff there, and that kind of brings me into what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about tonight. Of course, we've got tons of free things for you tonight. I'm gonna walk through writing the copy for the hidden sales funnel tonight, which I think will be a lot of fun, and it should, at the very least, provide you with insight on how to properly write copy, right? But the whole point that I was trying to make is, I was talking about crypto coins, one of the, just a specific crypto coin. And some people gave me a little bit of hate for it. They said, well, that's ridiculous. It's stupid. Nobody should invest in crypto. And I really think that you should be open to all types of new things. The reality is that about 4 or 5 years ago, a friend of mine told me, buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin. And I had a chance to buy Bitcoin, in the $4,000 or $5,000 a coin range. It's been up as much as 60,000. So I would have made 11, 12, maybe even 13, 14, 15 times my money, which is crazy, right? But I was really closed off. I wasn't open to thinking differently. I wasn't open to doing something I didn't understand. I wasn't open to changing the way that I think about and perceive things that that maybe I'm not doing on a daily basis. And as a result, one of my buddies that was open to it now has $5 or $6 million worth of Bitcoin. And by the way, we're not going to talk about Bitcoin tonight. I'm using it as an example, right? And it's one that's mainstream right now. Everybody's hearing about it. Everybody knows about it. And I mean, literally, I have friends that are now have $5 or $6 or $7 million, all because they were willing to listen. They put 50 grand in Bitcoin, and now all of a sudden they're worth millions of dollars. And I didn't, right? Because I was too busy saying, hey, I don't really know much about that. I'm not going to do it. And instead of educating myself, I just kind of ignored it to a degree, right? And so I think it's important that you be open to new things, open to learning new things, open to things that maybe you wouldn't usually do on your own, but that you'll do because you've got a great teacher or a great mentor or somebody that's going to help you. And hopefully I'm that somebody, right? Like that's always my goal, is to be somebody that's going to help you do things that maybe you're uncomfortable doing, that are outside of your comfort zone. A lot of you know, I'm sorry, I'm turning the arrow into my house. Usually in my office, I have full control. At my house, my wife has some of the controls, so I'm turning on the air. But I mean, listen, a lot of you, you came last week and you joined Onyx thing. That's totally and completely kind of outside of the norm for us, right? Outside of your comfort zone, but you still did it, right? And I commend you. I commend everybody that steps outside of their comfort zone. So tonight on the Success Connection, I'm going to walk you through the hidden sales funnel. And I want you to be thinking about how you could do this, right? You could do this, even though it's outside of your comfort zone, even though it's not something that you've done before. Maybe it's something you can do now. And maybe it's something you can invest in today that 3 years from now will be 10x, 15x return on your investment, right? And not by investment, I just mean time. I don't charge you to teach you this stuff. It's free, right? So hopefully we can get to that point here on the Success Connection. That's what I really, really want for all of you. And I believe we can. I believe we can achieve that. How many of you believe we can achieve that? Just give me a big yes. Okay. Very good. I see lots and lots of yeses. Now, of course, if you are a new student here, it is important to understand one thing, and that is that the Success Connection is not a continuation of any trainings. So if you've got, I don't know, Partner with Anthony, Inbox Inner Circle, any of that stuff, right? Those are all amazing trainings, but this training is separate. It's standalone. It's specific to what we've decided to teach you tonight, right? It's specific to what's working for me or what I've seen working for my friends in the industry. And so that means, and forgive me, I have to drink some water. I have very bad allergies this time of year, so it's just, you have to bear with me. But these are the things that I see working, and these are the things that I feel like if we focus on, we can have success. You know, it's not all streamlined. It's not all about affiliate marketing. It's not all about, creating a course. It's not all about email. It's all about everything, right? It's really about everything. And so for me, I think that's a great mix, and I think it gives everybody a good opportunity to learn, and it gives everybody a great opportunity to learn something that they'll gravitate to, right? And ultimately, everything I'm teaching is something that's working right now, like right this moment in our business, okay? So we're gonna dive in tonight. We're gonna talk about the hidden sales funnel, and what I'm gonna do is show you the funnel, because it's been a couple of weeks since you've seen it, and then I'm gonna show you how, let's see if I can move it over here. I'm also going to show you how to write copy for it, okay? So with that said, let's kind of dive into some of the training. All right. So this is the hidden sales funnel training. Let me try to move this around. It's been a minute since I've done this on this particular desk. So gotta move all my stuff and see if I can flip it because I'm left-handed. Flip it around. All right. So the hidden sales funnel. Somebody in there said left-handed and laughing out loud. I'm left-handed, and if you have the plug over there, your hand hits it. So I'm trying to make it as comfortable as possible to draw, right? So the hidden sales funnel. The way that this hidden sales funnel works, and we've given it to you already, is basically people have a registration, like a register page, okay? So what they're doing is on this page, they're giving you, basically name, there you can be email, okay, to a degree. Right? Now, once these people register, what are they registering for? So like, what are they registering for? Well, it's usually a weekend event, okay? Or they could register for, like, call it a master class, okay? Well, we've talked about those. This is the more popular, okay, version and the more profitable version. But either one would work, right? Like either one will suffice. All right, once somebody registers, I'm gonna do this like this. They go through a series of qualifying steps. Now those qualifying steps are, multiple pages, okay? Like this. This is the hidden money maker. So this is the hidden money maker, okay? That's the hidden money maker. What you're trying to do with the hidden sales funnel, let me give you an idea, okay? What you're trying to do with a hidden sales funnel is you are trying to get people to buy the tools, okay, that they need in order to do the thing that you've promised to teach them how to do for free. Okay, so for instance, let's break it down, because you really need to understand the thought process behind this. Like, why is it a hidden sales funnel? Well, it's because you're actually selling people whatever's in these qualifying steps, but they don't feel like they're getting sold because you're not selling it. You're sending them somewhere else to buy something, right? But you're still generating revenue from that as an affiliate. So because of that, it's kind of a hidden sales funnel. It's called a hidden sales funnel because after the qualifying steps, then we have the confirmation step. Okay, so we have the confirmation step. All right. So what we're really seeing happen here is somebody's coming in to register now. I said you can do a weekend event or you can do a master class. The weekend event typically does better. Now, why does the weekend event do better? Well, it's real simple, because it feels like a live event, right? That's why. I mean, it's pretty simple. People get excited about events. People are not excited to watch a video, okay? Contrary to what everyone would have you believe, people are not sitting around just thrilled and overcome with joy because they get to watch your video. You know what I mean? That's not how it works. People are excited about events. And so this particular part of the funnel, what I'm going to do is pull it up here. Let's see. So this is the one that I built for you right here, okay? And this is the page that I built, all right? Now there's a video here. You don't necessarily have to have it. And then there's all of these little things that kind of, help you sell it. So this says save your seat before it's too late. And then I might say, let's see, join the Build Your Email Marketing Business in, we'll call it 3 days challenge. Okay, now what I really like to do when I do stuff like this, I like to kind of separate this out, okay? And I like to give this its own little flair, right? So I might do something like that. That gets a little confusing. So I might underline it and italicize. Let's see. Might leave it like that. So join the Build Your Email Marketing Business in 3 Days challenge, right? Okay, I might even get rid of this. And I might do that. Save your seat before it's too late. Build Your Email Marketing Business in 3 Days challenge, right? So this headline for this page is really designed to grab somebody's attention and tell them what they're going to learn, how to build their email marketing business in 3 days, right? Now, in here, what we might do is we might say something like this. We might say 3 days packed with step-by-step training to help you launch your own email marketing business in just, and I think what I would do is say like this, watch, in just 3 days, okay? So I'm really focusing on that it's a 3-day event. Now, if you're doing a challenge that's 1 day, 1 hour, 5 days, 7 days, you can change this, right? Remember, we give you these as templates. You can go in and change up what you want on them, okay? So always important to note that, always important to remember, like, these things are designed to allow you flexibility, okay? All right. Now, this says, yes, save my seat. And then this person says, here's everything, or this part says, here's everything you get in the challenge, right? So we'll say, list building strategies, okay? So we'll put in here, learn how to build your list like the pros build theirs. Every strategy revealed, right? And so there's building your list, there's sending emails made easy, okay? And then we'll just say, learn how to send your emails and automate the entire process, okay? So automate the entire process. And then we'll say, building a profitable message, okay? And so then this will say, learn how to build a profitable message and find offers that convert. And then the last thing would be grow and monetize your audience. Now, when you get to a situation like this where it's too big, you can go in here and you can just make it just a tad smaller, right? So that works out really nicely. So grow and monetize your audience. So learn how to generate the most revenue per subscriber possible for your new business, okay? So these are some great strategies, and these are things that you're going to teach people. I mean, look, if you're teaching them email marketing, it's going to include some of these things, right? So this is everything you'll get during the challenge, right? Then as you scroll down, you can say attend from the comfort of your home, right? And I probably wouldn't even have this because it's just, hey, It's attend from the comfort of your home. You'll want to change these dates. Now, if you're just pushing people to a video, then obviously you'll be able to say it's starting right now. You know what I mean? But otherwise, you would have everything broken down into days, right? Now see, this is 3 days. So you could put whatever you want in here. In other words, you basically go in and again, you would be editing this for it to fit for you. So like not all of you, okay, are going to do the live event model, right? So a lot of you are going to just play a video that I filmed for you. If you're playing a video that I filmed for you, you can delete these boxes, right? Or you could say, here's an outline of what's going to happen on this event, right? Or during this event, but you don't have to put like the actual days. Does that make sense to everybody? Okay, very good. There's no reason to put the actual days in there if there's not a specific set of days. So this is just template based, probably don't need to do anything there. Now, frequently asked questions, and then it says lock in your seats day and you'll pay absolutely nothing, okay? So I would probably like, when I do things like this, I literally want, my goal is to let people know that this is free, right? So I would put in here something like, nope, this isn't $1 today, and then we bill you later. No hidden fees, no credit, or no purchase from us is necessary. So basically what we're doing is we're telling people, hey, look, you can get this completely free, right? It's going to cost absolutely nothing. And then you reiterate that right here, because how many of you have seen the book funnels? Get my book for free. And then 2 seconds later, you're paying $20. Yes? Okay. All right, listen, people are savvy now. All right. They've seen all these funnels because marketers use them, right? Now, all of you right now, I mean, look, some of you are actually marketers, right? Like digital course creators and such, but a lot of you are not. And you've been through this process of get the free book. Oh, wait, but I have to pay shipping. Like you've been through those processes already, right? But now you're on the other side of them. Like you're on this side of the equation, the side where you're selling. And so what you want to do is remind people or fully explain to them that they do not have to pay for anything in order to get started with this. Like if they click this button, it is truly free. And there's very few things in life that are free, but this event really is. Because remember, what makes this the hidden sales funnel is that this registration page here is completely free. When they go to confirm, and then after they confirm, obviously, that's when they attend. Okay, so they attend the event, which has a video. So when we're looking at this, you never actually directly take money from anybody that goes to this funnel. You make your money right here. Okay, right there. You make your money off of the hidden money maker. Now, I've shown you this registration page. We've kind of filled in some copy on it. Okay, all right, so traffic funnels into this. Okay, so traffic comes in, hits this registration page. Now, what about these qualifying steps? Okay, let me give you some criteria. All right, you should all write this down. All right, number one, they should be cohesive with the training. Okay, let me explain what that means. That means that if I'm teaching you, if I'm teaching you how to make money on the internet, right? One of my free things doesn't need to be to a dating service. One of my free things doesn't need to be to a cryptocurrency offer. One of my money-making steps that qualify you doesn't need to have anything to do with anything except the business that I'm going to teach you how to do. Okay, and that's it, nothing else. And that's where people get a little mixed up here. What happens is they go into the qualifying step process and they put 10 different things in there that people do not need. And when they're buying it or when you're showing it to them, in the back of their mind, they're thinking like, why do I need this to do what I just signed up to do? Does that make sense to everybody? Let me give you an example. If I signed up, if somebody said, okay, if somebody in my local place said, hey, listen, we're doing completely free pottery lessons, right? Free. All you got to show up. They're free. Register now. And I registered. And they said, hey, listen, we're going to teach you how to do pottery completely free. The class costs nothing. But before you come, make sure you have these three things. You need to have pottery, clay, whatever that stuff. I'm literally making this up. You need to have pottery, clay, and maybe you need to have a specific type of glove, right? Make sure you have these gloves. Make sure you have this pottery, clay, and show up, and we'll teach you completely free. And they put a couple of little links under that. Well, I mean, come on. If they're going to teach you pottery for free, you probably don't have an issue with buying the materials. After all, you're getting the training for free, but you just got to have these materials in order to do it. It's just like if I said, hey, you want your kid to be able to play baseball? Absolutely. Look, we offer baseball completely free. Costs nothing. Here's a list of all the stuff you need to get before you show up. Your glove, your batting glove, a bat, a hat, helmet, and on and on and on. Well, you buy all that stuff, right, without ever blinking an eye. You just buy it. Because the person teaching the lessons isn't the one selling it to you. The person that's running the team isn't the one selling it to you. You're buying it from all these other places. So you don't feel like you've been sold anything. You really feel like it was free, right? But the reality is that the minute you signed up for the free baseball lessons, you went and spent $300 on baseball stuff. The minute you signed up for the free pottery lessons, you went and spent money on pottery stuff. So those are hidden sales. Those are sales that are generated because a service is being rendered for free, and you need the tools in order to actually benefit from that service, okay? So the criteria for this should be that they're cohesive. You don't say, hey, we're going to teach you how to play baseball today. Make sure to go buy some pottery clay, right? Everything is cohesive. They're usually tools that work well, okay, with whatever it is you're training them on. Now, number two, and this is specific for online stuff, but that's really what we do, is free trials are the best. Free trials are the best. Let me explain what that means. That means if you can offer somebody a free trial, okay, where they don't even have to buy anything. It's just a free trial. Maybe it's a $1 trial, right? So we could say free trials or $1 trials, okay? So free trials or $1 trials. Well, now I'm much more likely, okay, to go over here and go through your qualifying steps if it only costs me, say, $3, right? And now I get to go through your steps and I get to come to your training and you get to teach me how to do this. And all I've invested is $1 or $2, right? Maybe $3 at the most. Works phenomenal. What ends up happening is this event, this sells people on keeping the tools. So basically, your sales event or your live event or your masterclass or whatever it is, it's actually designed to reinforce the purchases that people have made from other companies, right? So again, doesn't feel like a sales pitch, doesn't feel like you're pushing on them, doesn't make them angry, because ultimately you're just over here talking about how great one of these other services are that you push people to. And then of course the third one is it must have a good affiliate payout. So here's the thing. A lot of time, a lot of times, okay, and this just really, it just is what it is. People go into affiliate marketing and they don't really pay attention to what they get paid. They're just looking at offers, so-and-so recommended this one or whatever. Here's the thing. You want to get paid as much as humanly possible, because as you send people through this funnel, every single person that goes through these qualifying steps represents 3 opportunities for you to earn cash, right? For you to earn income. So if all 3 of them got completed and they only paid you $10, well then you're not really you don't stand to make much money here, right? Like there's not a big pot of gold at the end of this rainbow. But if you had a few in here that made you a little money, maybe a few that made you more, then that wouldn't be such a bad deal. So like what we use is we use ClickFunnels, okay, which they offer, between 30 and 40%, right? So upwards of like, I think $90 a sale, give or take, 40% of 300, right? It's actually $120. So if somebody buys the $297 deal, you make 120 bucks. So you could say this is like upwards of 120, right? We usually offer get response. Now, get response is interesting because you can make like $9 up to unlimited. Because here's the thing, as someone's account grows, they pay more money, right? So as you get more and more subscribers, you pay more money for that. And you're getting a percentage of all the sales. So if you get a percentage every single month of what people spend, well, if their account grows, they spend more. If they spend more, you make more. So it's a really simple thing to figure out, right? Not that difficult anyway. So that's one of the ones we usually recommend. Now, the next thing we normally recommend that you use is a domain name, okay? And the reason that we recommend that you use a domain name is really simple, because everybody understands why they need one. It's very easy to sell these 3 things as qualifiers, right? ClickFunnels builds funnels. You gotta have one. And GetResponse sends emails. That's the whole purpose of the training. A domain name lets you send emails from your actual domain instead of from your Gmail account, which you're not even allowed to do anymore. So it's kind of like, it's a must, right? Now, when you recommend these things, nobody sits there and says, oh man, he's just trying to sell me some more stuff. And the reason they don't say that is very simple, because you aren't selling anything. They're buying products from another company. They're buying tools from another company that works for you, right? Like that works in your favor, but also works in their favor. So it's a really easy thing to accomplish, right? Now, after they go through this registration page, okay, I'm going to save my changes so that we have our copy on here. All right, changes over here. All right, so after they do that, they will go into some of the step phases. The steps are part of the qualifiers, okay, like I said. Now, The qualifying steps look just like this. There's not really any copy to write on this because we're going to play videos, okay? So we're going to play videos on this, and so it should be relatively easy, right? You shouldn't need a bunch of copy on these pages when you can just say it all in words in a few seconds, right? It's also good to show people how to sign up for these things. So for instance, if the first one was for ClickFunnels, in the video, we'd probably want to show how to get to ClickFunnels by clicking the blue button below. And then we would show them how to sign up for an account. We walk through the steps. People like to be led. Very few people like to lead. So if you lead them, right, you become the leader. They like to follow, and people like to follow simple steps. And so that's why it's ultra important. That's why I keep harping on it, and I keep coming back to it, and I keep explaining it again and trying to explain it in a different way, because I want you to understand the value in walking people step by step through something, okay? Now, everybody good with that? Yes? All right, very cool. And let me tell you something. These types of funnels work great, right? I mean, they really do. They work phenomenally well. I'm actually shocked at how well they do work and how much revenue you can build up, okay? It's pretty unbelievable how much revenue you can build up in here. Now, the confirmation step or the verification step. This is just literally a page that somehow verifies that this person has actually bought these tools, okay? So what we like to do, all right, on our verification steps, at least for this particular thing, right, we just basically go in and say, okay, give us your full name, your email address, your get response API key, your custom domain name, and your ClickFunnels ID. Now, we built this all in for you already. The reason we do this is because, look, if somebody submits this button and doesn't have this information, or let's say they give us fake information, it doesn't change anything, right? It doesn't stop anything. It doesn't prevent them from getting onto the masterclass or the live webinar. But when we ask somebody to verify like this, okay, and we show them what they need to fill out, and then we show them how to get that in this video, what happens is when they land on this page, they feel like, uh-oh, I better not finish this process without doing this. If I do, I probably won't get access. Does that make sense, everybody? Yeah, okay, perfect. And if they can't get access, what have they been doing, right? So what do? If they did not do these things, we have the back to step 3 button, and we let them go back in the funnel, right? To where they can get to each page to go ahead and do the things they need to do so they can get back and verify their account. Now, after this step in the process, okay, assuming that you've got this step done, then obviously the next thing is that they're basically going to attend the webinar, right? Or the video or the live event or whatever the thing is that you're, pushing people to attend. And this is the entire funnel. Now, here's the thing, okay? I know we took a break from it last week to kind of focus on email, and that's cool, and we still need that. But here's how we get this funnel done, okay? And to where you, like, this is what you need, okay? First, you need the funnel, all right? All right, well, we can check that off because we've already given you that, all right? The second thing you need, you need emails, all right? Emails for the follow-ups, okay? All right, you need the emails. And then 3, you need, well, we already said that's what you need. The third thing you need is the videos, okay? You need videos for the steps that you're gonna take. You need videos for the masterclass, all right? So basically, all the sales videos, if you will, are the things that you're gonna have to have in order to make this work. So next week, you're going to get this. So you're basically going to get your hidden sales funnel follow-up email series, and it's done for you. I'm going to do it for you. And then the next week, which would be, all right, we'll just call it the following week, you're going to get the videos. So what that means is that on these pages, right, remember verification pages, those have video, and then this page has video, right? I'm going to film those videos for you. What I've decided to do is film it where I'm not on camera, so it doesn't look like me. It could be anybody, right? But that way I can get the pitch down. I can sell ClickFunnels for you. I can sell GetResponse for you. I can sell the domain names for you. And then I can help make sure that people attend the event. And through the training, what I'm really doing is reselling all three of those tools. Like, that's what's really happening, is I'm reselling all of the tools. And the reason I would resell the tools is because obviously if I resell the tools, it keeps people from canceling, or it has people accepting going from trial to paying for the software. And look, at the end of the day, when you implement a hidden sales funnel like this, it flat out makes sense, right? Like, some people say, well, oh, you're just trying to sell them more stuff. No, if you want to be an email marketer, you need ClickFunnels, you need GetResponse, and you need a domain name. Now, you can buy it from somewhere else, or you can buy it from me. But at the end of the day, you need it, right? And you can't build a business without it. So it's kind of like tough love, right? You kind of have to tell people, like, these are the things you got to have. And if you think you're going to make money and you're going to build a business, you're going to have all this success, but you're not going to have these things, then you're flat out wrong. You don't need to show up to our event. You just need to cancel and you need to quit. You need to quit even trying to do this whole internet marketing thing. That's kind of what we tell people, right? But it's also telling them the truth. I told you guys a couple of weeks ago, like, the truth will set you free, okay? The truth will set you free. It looks like my screen was frozen. I apologize. So I don't know how long it has been frozen there, but all of GoTo froze. But here's the copy. It froze up on the confirmation step. So I mean, look, that's right in there. So sorry. I was saying the video here and the video here. So the video goes in the confirmation steps, and it goes over here on this where you attend, and then these were the criteria right here. So sorry about that. It just froze. I just looked up and it said it was frozen. The little thing was spinning, so I'm sorry. So here are those criteria again for your qualifying steps. Should be cohesive with training. Free trials are the best, and then must have a good affiliate payout. Okay, so must have a good affiliate payout, and that's this is what I was saying, what you need. You need a funnel, right, which we've already built for you. Then you need emails, which we're going to get for you next week, and that's going to be your hidden sales funnel follow-up email series. Then you need videos, right? And like I was saying about this funnel, is anybody that comes into this funnel, if they don't want to buy the tools, the basic tools that they need to be successful, then you got to give them a little tough love, and you got to tell them this is how you have to do it. And if you don't want to do it this way, then there's really no reason to do it at all. That's basically what you got to do. And you have to be okay with doing that, because ultimately you do better by telling people the truth, right? I told you this a couple weeks ago, is that the truth shall set you free. Be transparent, be truthful, be upfront. You guys know, like last week when I brought Onyx on, we told you up front, hey, Onyx gonna have something for sale, right? We're not going to trick you. If you want to leave now because you're offended by that, that's okay. Like, we just tell you the truth, right? And you respect me for that, right? You have respect for me for doing that, and you show up here every single week because I do that, because I tell the truth, right? And I am transparent with you. And you have to be the same way with other people. Doesn't mean that I don't get on you sometimes and tell you, you need to do this. You flat out have to do this if you want to be successful, right? Tough love is okay. You don't always have to agree. You don't always have to be on the same page. You don't always have to cater to the people that come through your funnels. But what you do need to do is always stay true to the process, whatever is necessary in the process. Now, if you were trying to sell people stuff they didn't need in these qualifying steps, just so you can make money, that'd be one thing. But they need these things, and they really can't build a business without these three things, not an email marketing business anyway. So tell them they have to have it. And if they're going to cancel, let them cancel then, because it doesn't cost you any money, right? That's the great thing. It costs you nothing. So in this training, right over here, I'm reselling people, right? I'm reselling people on the fact that they need and they have to have these tools in order to succeed. And that's going to help you get the recurring billing. And another great thing is all of these are recurring billing. Domains are billed annually, and then GetResponse and ClickFunnels obviously are billed monthly, right? So, I mean, super, super important, right? Super, super important. So basically next week, okay, so next week I'm going to give you your follow-up emails for the hidden sales funnel. We're also going to have our first ever write-a-thon live. What that means is you write copy for emails. So basically for these emails, and you post it in the group live next week. So you're going to do it next week, and we're going to pick winners and give away, call it $300. So if you're on live next week, you can participate in our first live write-a-thon where you're going to literally get in the Facebook group, write copy, write your emails, and then post them. And we're going to pick winners, just boom, just like that. And we'll of course be buying your emails and then giving them to everybody else. They have even more emails. And then of course we have our Facebook group post, right? Post every day now through Thursday of next week. And we're doing a giveaway $200. All right, makes sense. So nothing wrong with that. That's giving away some cash just to have some fun. We always do that kind of stuff. And then of course, for those of you that are new, your student resources are super important, right? This is your student resource center. This student resource center has been around since the day I started the Success Connection, which is crazy. But you can join our Facebook group here if you haven't joined it. You can check my books out on Amazon if you don't have them. Leave me some reviews there. You can follow me on YouTube, like I said earlier. This makes a lot of sense. You can do that right here. This is ClickFunnels. This is a free trial of ClickFunnels. Now, if you want any of these businesses that I built out, I mean, here's a business I built with Russell Brunson himself to promote Russell's books. You get all these businesses for free. You can see the download buttons. Every yellow line represents another business that we've built. Here's this entire Inboxer Academy, just all of it. We built it, it's yours free. Cost you nothing, right? Same thing with this business here, this business here, this business here, here. All of these businesses are free, and all these download buttons work. But the one thing they have in common is you gotta have ClickFunnels in order to use them. They were all built in ClickFunnels, and ClickFunnels has a share feature. So literally you can click this download button and boom, the whole funnel shows up in your account, and then you own it. You can change it, you can edit it, you can do whatever you want with it. It's yours, you own it, right? Can't stress that enough, which is awesome. It's completely awesome, and it's awesome for you. So if you don't have ClickFunnels, you need to click this link tonight, and you need to get ClickFunnels so you can get these businesses. All these businesses, the links stop working tonight at midnight. The reason they stopped working at midnight, for those of you that are new, is because people would steal my funnels. They would take the links, the link to this page, they would put it on Facebook, and then they would allow other people to come in and download my funnels that weren't my students. And I don't want that. I only want my students to get access to what I build for you for free. How many of you are good with that? Just say yes. Okay, lots of people saying good. Okay. Now, down at the very bottom, we go way down. All right, well, we go way down. Hidden sales funnel right here. This is where you can get that funnel with the copy that I wrote on the first page tonight. Okay, you need this sales funnel because this is where you're going to put the videos. This is what you're going to connect together. This is literally the core of your business. Okay, so you want to download this hidden sales funnel tonight. Do not wait till next week, because then you will not be able to implement what we teach next week. And then, of course, my friend Anik gave away some really awesome emails that he used to promote one of his events. You can get those emails right here. Again, completely free, not going to cost you a penny. Those are yours to keep, simply just for showing up here. You'll notice that I always keep everything in here, right? It's a full, you just get everything. It's a full resource center, you know what I mean? So how do you get to this page? That is a very good question, and I have a very simple answer. You go to this link right here. It's go.thesc.com/funnel, okay? So go.thesc.com/funnel, and the password for tonight is profits, okay? The password for tonight is profits with an S, okay? So to get those free funnels, you go to go.thesc.com/funnel, and you type in the password profits, all right? So go.thesc.com/funnel, and you type in the password profits. Now, next week, we're going to get into some of the nitty gritty. We're going to be writing emails. We're going to do our first email write-a-thon live here on the Success Connection. And then I'm going to go to work for you. I'm going to start filming videos and putting everything together for you to be able to launch this hidden sales funnel on your own. Remember, the Success Connection is all about just putting these pieces of the puzzle together. Slowly but surely, we reiterate things some weeks, but ultimately my goal is to help you the very best I can. Now, I'm going to give you one disclaimer. Next week, I am getting my second coronavirus shot on, vaccine shot on Monday, okay? I think it's Monday or Tuesday. My sister got hers yesterday, okay, Wednesday, and she's pretty sick today. She's not feeling the best. And so there is a possibility that I will not be, feeling wonderful when we get on here. So I'm just going to pre-warn you that if I'm feeling bad, I'll still be here. Don't you worry. We're still going to do our write-a-thon. We're still going to do our emails. But if you have a second on Monday, pop in the group, throw some positive vibes my way, positive energy, because I definitely hope and pray that I'm feeling good after this shot, so I can kind of get back to normal life, or at least a semblance of it, right? So I'm all about wearing my mask and getting my shot and doing my part, and hopefully all of you are as well. So that's what I will be doing next week. So a little bit scary, but I already got my first shot. I was on here with you guys when I got my first shot, and I didn't feel the best, but I didn't feel terrible. My sister felt pretty terrible today. Her fever was over 100 degrees, so she wasn't feeling great, but she seems to be better throughout the end of the day. So, I think it's just some aches and pains and flu-like symptoms, and so hopefully I'll be back to normal and feeling really good by Thursday, and probably really excited that I will have put this coronavirus thing at least within reason behind me. So super excited about that. So I will see you next week right here on the Success Connection. Make sure you get these things. Go.thesc.com/funnel, type in the password profits. That's going to take you to this page where you can get the free trial to ClickFunnels, all of the businesses, all of the funnels, everything I put together for you. And again, I apologize that my screen was frozen up. I'm sorry, GoToWebinar is just glitching on me so bad lately, so I do apologize on that. But at least I caught it and I was able to get everything caught back up. And I hope you all have a great weekend, a safe weekend, a fun weekend. And like I always say, do a little something this weekend that other people aren't doing. Maybe work a little, maybe read a little, maybe study a little. If you've got one of my courses, maybe dive into that course a little deeper, right? Take some notes. do some work. If you're working when other people are not, you're getting ahead of the game. And that is the name of the game when it comes to building an online business. So do a little work, and I'll see you all here next week, same place, same time on the Success Connection. Take care, everybody. Good night.